Greetings everyone, hope you're doing well. We're back with episode 2 of TUKI, the series. I'm here with my two lovely hosts.
Hi, my name is Natasha and today the tea is hot. Tune in.
Hey, the tea is hot. I am Masi Mutisia, ready to take this tea with some maham jam. If you don't know what maham jam is, you've probably not watched the episode. So go watch it first and come back because we are about to pour some spoilers with some maham jam.
Tumejaribu baking, kuuza beauty product, deliveries.
What?
Imebaki tu kuwa supply watenda sasa.
Achi.
Mnataka kujaibisha tena?
Kuna kitu impossible, no doubt.
Get your popcorn ready, your drink, whatever you need. Sit down, enjoy the show. You ready?
Let's
ready?
do this.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's
How are you feeling about episode 2?
These cliffhangers. These cliffhangers. Azinifurahishi.
Up next on Togotane FM, manze mnakumbuka the story of our favorite engineer Ep.2. So apparently ule dem alikuwa akwe wife, ametoka Migori na amemwacha behind manze guys. Hey madam, ni nini ladies?
Presenter has asked what's going on.
Which presenter? Togotane FM? Me kwanza, this thing for radios, making people's misery their entertainment.
Yeah, exactly.
Apana. Like, how did that become the standard in our society? Like, there's a whole, is it like a whole genre in radio that is built upon that?
It's content.
How is
Content
that
without-
content?
It's entertaining for people to hear, I guess.
Why is people's misery entertaining? I don't get it.
And it's like an episode. They started with the first part of the video, the second part of him being left.
Yeah.
Yani hadi backup story. Lakini I feel like we should talk about posting, which is a relationship on social media.
Yes, please.
Why do we do that?
Niko na confession.
Confess. We listen, we don't
me.
judge.
Don't judge me.
We listen, we don't judge.
I was not like Ellie. I was not crying and all that. But I have ranted about a relationship on social media. And why is it that the rants are what gets the most views? It's so embarrassing.
I don't get it.
What?
Trauma bonding.
Trauma bonding.
Yeah.
Unataka kusikia ni watu wengi wana go through it. Ndio usikie vizuri.
The thing is, it's relatable to many people because they've been through it. But I have a question, yeah? Close friends, I just posted vile iko. Real and everything.
Social media, TikTok, everybody.
What were you looking for? Like, were you looking for
It's just
people
ranting.
to...
It was just ranting. Kuongelelea tu yani na ku look back niko like wow. Enye nilikuwa fala. You know, that is like I just feel like but then like after just like Ellie after 24 hours niko like oh my god, shoot.
Yeah.
What did I post? But by the time you're realizing, hey, watu washaiona and it's
And those are the videos you'll find most viewed, most shared, most comments and everything.
Ata it's saved. What are you saving it for?
Why? Bookmarking it. Why?
Why?
Even on X, it's the same thing. You post things about your self-development. Oh, sijui nini. Oh, what? Oh, here's my business. Oh, post. Aki, my ex did this. Views.
Watu wanapenda mushene.
Yeah.
Yo.
I think mostly it's just relatable. In case if you've been in a relationship ikaisha, usually, and you see something that you relate to, you'll probably...
Kuna swali
Sure.
umeuliza tukianza. Presenter alituliza us ladies tunataka nini? Let me flip it. Mbona mnajipea pressure?
Pressure gani hiyo?
Hii pressure ya kupangia, if you're in a relationship, and I'm not saying this is the reality for all guys,
Yeah.
but if you're in a relationship with a whole human being, mbona unampangia life?
Okay.
I
Good
feel
question.
like there's a is it the thing that men are taught to believe you should lead in the relationship? So that means ni kama uko na project, so pia all of a sudden ni wewe na yeye unapanga maisha yenu. Like what is that?
Good question. Also, I hope the guys at home are following. Comment below. The men, ask yourself that question.
Nini?
Jibu,
Mbona
what's
mnajipea
going on?
pressure?
Anyway, I don't know. I don't know. See pressure though ni personally siwezi pangia msee life.
Lakini labda hivyo ndivyo
Especially for
amelelewa.
grown.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Hivyo ndivyo amelelewa labda.
Yeah.
Unaona the setup, probably that's how it's even ndivyo inafaa kuenda for Ellie at least.
Also, don't be timid in a relationship as a woman. Be expressing yourself. No, usikue unabebwa hivyo hivyo.
No, I get what
There's
you
some
mean.
guys, women or ladies. They be like, when someone says something, okay, like you don't speak up about it. You should be also have your ground, have your own nini.
It's so interesting because you're seeing it in both parts, right? Like, ni kama Robi took a backseat in the relationship, and then Nani was the driver. Like, huku ndo tutaenda, and then we'll do this, and then we'll do that, right? And then after the engage, like when she's getting engaged, that's when her whole world she starts seeing, oh my God. Like literally.
I've been a passenger.
Yes, I've been a passenger. Vile amepanga life, hivyo ndio tunaenda kuishi. And I don't think I want that life. And then now she's speaking up. But as you've said, kuna hiyo mentality ya, or rather there's this tradition, gender roles in a relationship, right? Mahali chali atachukua hiyo responsibility ya, okay, sawa, mi ni the leader, this is what we'll do. Halafu nini.
Ata
From even the
finances,
yes,
nini,
marriage,
from like the
deciding,
slideshow, kids.
This is when, exactly. Slideshow alikuwa hata ameka kids.
Yeah, and how he was like they're going to start a business, and then as he looks for a job, I found that was like, oh, okay, alright.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, okay? Because maybe there are people who like that. But clearly, Robi had her own thing going.
Yeah.
And from relating with her, from watching it, sazile alikuwa ameketi kwa bed akiangalia hiyo kadi. Even in the previous episode, kama huja watch, enda watch.
Tune in.
Yes. When she was going to do the performance, and there's this fairy godmother that she talks to, she clearly has her own dream. And if Ellie was as close to her, or if they were really close, this is something that Ellie should know.
Yeah.
Like, udem kuna vitu anataka, na Migori haiezi mpea.
But,
Unfortunately, it's not something that is within her control. You know? Nairobi is the place where at least the theatre scene is really bubbling. And this is where she'd wanted to come. Like, she wants to come here and build something for herself.
Can we talk about how the characters are so relatable, though? Like, the kulewa after heartbreak is so relatable. The guys in Nairobi hustling, iyo kuuza nguo, kunini, it's so relatable.
How do you handle rejection?
I sleep.
What?
I sleep it off. I just ignore it.
I know the guys at home are going to relate to this. You go gym.
Not the guys alone, even ladies. Some ladies
you guys also, some guys do that.
Okay,
after heartbreak, it's
crying.
gym. Naenda gym.
Interesting. This is the first time nasikia about sleeping.
Like, just sleep.
Yeah.
Just ignore. Ulale mapema. You know, usiku sasa ndio overthinking
Hapo ndio you
inaingianga. Hapo ndipo inahitingi uko like, wa enyewe. When there's no one to call, no one to text, uko hapo peke yako. Heri tu ulale, imagine.
Fam, hapo ndio squeeze hata unafungwa tu chat GPT.
Unamwongelesha.
Yo, I've seen that thing for ChatGPT being a whole like therapist. What's that about? I don't use ChatGPT. But I've seen apparently
there
guys
are,
talk to it.
Yeah, like right now kuna chatbots that have been created where you can have such therapeutic conversations, chatbots that are engineered for such topics. In those moments usiku mali, mazee, I'm going through this heartbreak. Unaongea na mabeshte zako, hakuna kitu anakuambia, and some people have very toxic coping mechanisms.
Unaambia mabeshte wako anakuambia kuja tushike county.
Bra. So it's not helping. So yeah, such bots help. Even talking to a therapist. For me, sleeping, actually, it's happened to me once. Na hiyo ilikuwa after ending it was a toxic relationship. I remember I was going to meet my friend. I was like, ish. Alafu kumit, nikamwambia I'm about to break up with Nani. Like, my friend was like, finally. Because alikuwa ameona. So I sent the breakup text. We have lunch. No kamnyweso, nothing. We just have lunch, juice. I get into the cab. Nikazima. Baadaye ndio naambiwa it was the emotional fatigue. Yeah,
Seafood coma.
nilikuwa nimechoka. nilichoka. No tears, nothing. Nililala.
One sec.
Nililala.
Just remind them again about the Wazi chat box. What's up? What is it about?
Yeah, the Wazi chatbot is a chatbot that is engineered. It's trained and you can have conversations with it regarding your sexual reproduction health. The good thing about it is that iko kwa hii brand ya Wazi, and Wazi is a trusted brand that helps young people maneuver the world of sexual health, relationships without judgment. So literally you can have conversations with it. Yeah, and maze, if you feel like hata hii chatbot na bonga nayo sana, kuna venye bado tupatani, there's the Tukisonga 254 pages. Shoot us a text, even if you're in a toxic relationship or you're going through a heartbreak and you don't know how to maneuver it. Ingia hapo, ongea na sisi, kuna professionals watabonga na wewe. Because it's hard, man.
It
Me,
really
I understood
is.
Ellie.
For real, Ellie is hurting.
Yo, kwanza unajua saa zile ni usiku.
Hurting.
Have you ever felt your heart break?
Yo,
Fam, me I have.
guy.
Hey, nguvu inaishanga. Yani tuko hivi, unasikia tu ka. Like you feel it happening, you're numb, you're just like, kwanza ni shock, alafu ime break, alafu kwanza uko freeze mode. I just don't understand where the tears are coming from.
But Tash is lucky because she's usually asleep.
No, but before you sleep, it's not like you can sleep 24 hours in a day. But mi kusema ukweli, hata nikianza kusema saizi, please mtanikosea heshima. Lakini Nairobi inazoonyesha mtu dust, which is not good. But I feel like bado at the same time, Robi handled it vizuri instead of kujieka position yenye ataki. Kama utaki huyu mtu, umwambie, and then alimwambia vizuri. Kwanza, the fact that everybody knows at least Ellie's face, alafu wanakuja wakiwa wamejificha.
With the shades.
Na laptop, alafu anafungua hivi presentation. But Ellie really, in as much as maybe hakuwa interested, I feel like alikuwa anapenda udema.
Anampenda, and you see, even though ameambiwa, this is how men are supposed to be like in a relationship. You see, Robi amechukua rutia, this is what Robi wants. Ellie, I think ako kwa jania, what he wants is within the context of himself and Robi. Na kuna kitu alisema na tunashindanga tukisema, and we think it's romantic. This word here, you complete me. We usually say it a lot and it's been romanticized, but I think it's very dangerous and toxic. Because what if that person goes, are you incomplete?
Good question.
For a few minutes, yes.
Okay, I get it. Like, remember in the last episode when we were talking about breakups, and I was like, sometimes when the relationship is healthy and you get to a point where by the way, kitu hai work and you part ways, kuna hiyo uchungu ya, I'm sad it didn't work. Like, it's a sadness, like I'm sad it didn't work. But it's not, ile soul crushing, identity crushing, mentally confusing, mnachukiana, mnablokiana.
But I get what you mean, because Ellie had the option of supporting Robi's dream, like from whatever distance.
But did he know?
No, he had the option, but he chose to just stand up. After Robi said she's going to Nairobi and her mind is made, he stood up and literally left. He had the option of supporting her, like long distance, or even him searching for a job in Nairobi, but no, because I'm going to assume it's because she's a girl. Because no, her pursuing her dream, he's not backing her up.
And then the fact that he assumed it was a he when she was like, a talent scout came and they want me to go work with them in Nairobi, and he was like, who is he? Alafu,
I didn't catch
Robi,
that.
Yeah,
Same.
Robi akamshow she is called Veronica. Ali assumed too it must be another man. Ni nini na hiyo? Like, sometimes it's not you, it's me, is true.
Subconscious, I feel. Most times it is. Hata unaweza pata umeambiwa kitu alafu unasema tu he, as in depending on whatever it is. Yani, unasema
But guys, guess what?
What?
We're in Nairobi. We've moved to Nairobi now. I can't wait to see what happens in the city.
The plot ya Nairobi na thicken. Pia mimi hiyo imenifurahisha sana.
Did you guys
by the
notice
way.
the relationship between Alma and her? Is it her? We don't know if it's her boyfriend or her.
Yeah.
Because this is Nairobi.
Yeah,
Nairobi, you never
Business
know.
partner.
You never. Huh?
Business partner.
Yeah, business partner.
Partner,
And is that a Nairobi thing? Because hata kule unacheki Ellie is the one who was taking charge of, this is going to be the business, this is going to be the nini. But then in Nairobi, mwenye na take charge ni nani, ni Alma. Like, okay, this is the business we're going to do. Again, kuna a bit of disparity, a bit of...
You can see the difference.
The difference. See, ati Migori is any lesser than Nairobi. Hell no. Because I love the community, I love the family, I love the openness in Migori. I love the protection in Migori. And already they set the tone for Nairobi, for Robi, and I'm sure Nairobi, sikupoa.
Ini Kanairo. Ini Kanairo. Said that, bro.
Tumefika Nairobi. Afya center iko wapi?
Iko huko madam.
Ati umesema iko wapi?
Madam, iko huko. Rada huko. Ukarada, ili Kanairo.
I really cannot wait to see what Naizi cliffhanger zaki. Hey, I cannot wait. Yo.
Lives you in so much suspense. Anyway, one more thing I've just remembered when you mentioned the business. I don't know if it's just me, but would you want to try a mahamjam?
Mahamjam.
That sounded like...
I would love to eat a
It
mahamjam.
sounds so good.
Right? Kwanza mahamri zenyewe tu ni tamu. So you add jam inside.
Jam?
Alafu so it's not just strawberry jam.
We need
Don't
mahamjam
even get it.
on one episode at least.
Guys, business idea.
Mahamjam.
Yeah, mahamjam. I would definitely have a mahamjam.
Hadi wakati tunaweza pata watoto. Javer. We can make this thing work, me and you.
So, Mr. PowerPoint, I don't know how I feel about that. He decided to go. Ameandika a whole PowerPoint. Was that too far?
I thought it was romantic. If I'm being honest, I really almost odd. I thought it was really romantic. Not the content, the idea. The
idea of the
idea was
PowerPoint.
romantic, yes.
Yeah.
The fact that he is a visionary, the fact that he did that for her, that shows that he's not just thinking about, I don't know, he's thinking long term, which I appreciate.
I kind of feel for him though. And I've after all that, I've gone on social media, I've embarrassed myself. I'm still coming with my whole PowerPoint to tell you, yo, don't worry. Still have the plan, I still got you, and then you tell me you're going.
But how is that Robi's fault?
It's not her fault. I'm saying I feel for him though.
Yeah, I feel for him too.
He's sleeping
but
also,
like,
in Manalala 24 hours.
If it were you, and then your girl chooses her career or Nairobi or whatever over you, will you just stand up and leave?
Obviously not. I'll try to talk it out. But then at the same time, don't forget this is a guy, Amesha graduate. He knew he's getting married and everything. He's found his wife and everything. Proposed, everything happened. And then last minute, she says no first of all. After saying no, she tells you, by the way, me, I'm moving cities. So that means you're not even seeing her again. Personally, that would be hard to process.
But umesema kitu important. Him, he knew. Him, yeye, not they.
Yeah, I know.
Vitu zingine huwezi panga peke yako bana. Huwezi.
Yeah, and from the get-go tuliona anapanga vitu. Na that ukumbuki nikikuuliza, mbona nampanga?
Najua.
Because that's what happens. And on Robi, she had been, you can tell maybe even in the backstory of their relationship, she'd been the yes person. Like, no, yes.
Another thing, do you think Robi was into the relationship?
I think so.
She's ready to...
I think so. I just think the proposal triggered something in her. Like, it brought something to light where you're like, okay, life is moving too fast. There are things, the check boxes, there are things I want to do, right? It doesn't mean I do not want this person. Remember, she wasn't really offended.
Yeah, she wasn't.
I appreciate, I love that you've done this, but easy plans, ni zako.
Si zetu.
Si
na si
zetu.
zangu.
It's like something clicked in her mind. Nakamwambia tu hizi ni zako.
Lakini do you think it's that easy? Ukijiweka kwa hiyo position, like if you've been with somebody for 4 years and you really love somebody, of course you also want what's best for yourself. It's not as easy. I feel like it's as easy as she made it look.
Yeah.
It's not as easy just to say, goodbye and all that. I feel like at least angemwaga machozi mbili ama tatu. Alienda tu, labda alikuwa overwhelmed by wazazi kukubali, but alienda tu yani. Hakuna, me feel like ningeenda Nairobi lakini ningelia tu.
I also noticed something when she was seeing the PowerPoint. There's a moment when the camera was really on her and she was like trying to fight a smile. I'm the only one who noticed that. She was kind of fighting a smile when she was seeing the PowerPoint.
I mean,
the slides.
Because it's cute.
It really is.
It's such a sweet. You do not appreciate that. You understand. Umse. So jana nikamshozi, nikamwacha hanging. Ameshia, kamnyeso kiasi, slip of character, akapost kitu imeenda viral. Sasa yeye ni topic on Togotane.
Yeah.
Alafu ameamka delete, alafu akadecide kuunda PowerPoint presentation as to why we should be together, and then show up. He's not giving up.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
That's so romantic.
It's sweet. He's not giving up. So I'd understand why she was like, wow, but no. Like, clearly these are the things that drew Robi to
Yeah.
Wacha kuja Nairobi apate wale wenye.
Ai wewe, si ati watu
PowerPoint.
vijana wa Nairobi amwambii vizuri. Mmefanya nini?
Mtu wa Nairobi atengeneze mtu PowerPoint.
Actually.
Haiwezi happen.
Story. Story.
Hiyo ni exactly jaba.
Story. No, niko na story.
You have a story.
Ay, guy, mimi niko na story mingi. Hapana, this is just the second date, guys.
Tuambie your story.
Aliandika notebook, page to page, like almost full, like as to why we should be still pamoja.
But that's after.
Yeah.
They always do the most afterwards.
Yeah. By the way, they do the most afterwards.
How do you feel reading those 2 pages like that? You're just
At
going
that
through
point,
pages. A guy has dropped all his feelings.
At that point, it didn't do anything. Because as you've said, ilikuwa afterwards. Na pia hizo stories za gender roles, mi ndo nilikuanga kitu anasema, yes. And then milango zikafunguka nini, mi nafanya vitu zangu sasa.
Yeah.
Then of course, nikajipata, kiasi. Of course, kuna mambo zili happen.
Of course.
Yeah, second date, TMI sopati. But yeah, by that time, nilikuwa nimecheck out.
But do you think, in terms of gender roles, I think it's important to compromise saa zingine. Because, okay, say ati ukwe ati all this feminine, submissive, blah, 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 you're being pushed around. Lakini kuna ile, just to make a relationship work, kuna zile, kama me for example, me and my boyfriend, I can take a picture and maybe my and then he'll be like, babe, please don't post that. And then I'll be like, if it makes you uncomfortable, it's fine. Haimaanishi ati he's taking over my life. Unanipata? So I feel like kuna zile, of course, not in Robi's case. In Robi's case, you have to choose yourself, like, but there's also those compromises that you have to make in a relationship. Juu, hauko peke yako anymore, si ndio?
I
is
get
it just me?
Relationships ni compromise. Lakini pia kuna vitu zingine you never compromise.
Like your dreams.
Yeah, like you said, for Robi, life yake, dream yake, plans zake. Kuna vitu zingine you just hapo you don't. Vitu zingine tu iko like, okay, sawa, utaki tukienda out TV na kufanya una feel your attention yote ni sawa. Like that I get. But kuna vitu zingine, boundaries in the relationship
are very important.
Very
unaweza jipoteza mbio sana.
Mbio mse, like amesema hivyo, yes. Kuna vitu zingine you don't interfere. Plans zangu. Hapo usiingililie, please.
Okay, and on the topic of social media, you see the way Ellie has posted the whole situation and guys are blasting him and everything. Let's say it was someone you're with, like you two personally. He's being blasted and everything, but you still kind of like love him and everything. Would you openly defend him? Like, would you also make a post and be like, yo?
Kwanza let's talk about boundaries, relationships, and social media. The do's and don'ts. Let's just talk about it. Kidogo too. Because for me, Robi handled it with so much grace.
She did.
She really did. For me, kusema ukweli hapo, the fact that we are trending, it's a small village. We are on radio. I imagine I'm not coming for coffee or tea with you.
Alikuwa maji.
So you're not, once that happens, you're like, I'm sorry, but I'm separating the...
Almost social media.
You won't be like, yo, leave the guy alone. He's a good guy, ABCD.
Look, so when people are coming
Na
up,
mimi siwezi mtetea.
yeah, hiyo ni
I just
wewe.
wait for it to blow over.
Action reaction.
I won't leave you, but
consequences. Si will decide nini. Again, healthy coping mechanisms, right? Because sometimes tunajipatanga kwa these situations mali uko shattered, emotionally clouded, akili wezi fikiria straight. Now, like in Ellie's situation, yake ilikuwa enda kamnyweso and then shoot video, post online, and then regret it later. Some people, extremes zingine zikuwa very dangerous, which is why even last time I was like, how do you handle rejection? Because for someone who's used to getting yes, and then for the first time you're told no, what does that mean for you? And I think for Ellie, ilishata identity yake. Like, you're my world, what am I supposed to do
And
without
also
you?
he felt like he was so strong and masculine. Like, how can you say no? I have a whole plan, a whole engineering. Kwanza hiyo kitu ya engineering kwanza kwa radio wame-emphasize like, how can you leave an engineer?
Don't you think that's such a warped mentality though? That the fact
It is.
that is how you are defining someone's masculinity. It's based off of ameenda shule, amekuwa engineer, ametengenezea plan bibi. Can't Ellie just even make plans for himself? Can't Ellie just also be a 20-something-year-old who graduated na ajui kila kitu? And that is okay. That's why nilikuwa nasema, mazeni, just have fun. Hizi vitu zingine tunajiekeanga.
Lakini si hivyo ndivyo alikuwa anataka.
Ni sawa, because hivyo ndio tumeambiwa. Like, sikatai, it was coming from a good place, right? Hivyo ndio umeambiwa, if you respect a woman in the relationship, mmedate hivi, sasa weka pete, pata watoto, familia, like you're sold a dream. However, where's the space for the other person? And where's the space for yourself outside the voices zenye mmeambiwa na kila mtu who's done it? And that's why you see Robi's courage, where silence hata voice ya baba yake. Because nakumbuka even at first babake alikuwa sijui what Gen Z, what, and she stood her ground. She was
like, Gen Z.
Shout out to the dad though. The dad is a parent. He said something about the money.
Yeah, afterwards alimpatia pesa akamwambia, this is transport, go, your aunt is going to take care of you in Nairobi. But before that,
he wasn't having it.
Speaking of the aunt in Nairobi, the reaction to Alma getting her from town was so real. I was just like, I relate. Una imagine guy tu umerelax alafu unaambia fanya hivi, utaendea kazini yako ushago tao.
Ati mtumie pin.
Tao. Ati si umtumie.
Alma, you don't have to. She can take up the couch.
Mama, get
enough of it. Get ready, unamwendea tao.
Ati tao.
Umenisikia?
No, si umtumie pin. Mom.
But kusema kweli sisi ni ile generation actually. No, I feel like cough if you relate. Your parent is on phone with a relative and they're like, ata Natasha ako hapa.
Especially grandparents. Once you get on the phone with your grandma, you have to sit down first of all, relax, because that's a TV talk at this point. Usually chat.
Yeah, then those you're just like,
Amen.
You even change languages, go to mother tongue, come back to English, Kiswahili.
By you don't know your mother tongue, you're just over there like,
But I think it was so real. Kwa sababu, but I don't know, I feel like she doesn't want to share her room with the cousin, but they might end up liking each other or hating each other. I cannot wait to find out, like, how is it? Are they gonna like be like super tight? Are they going to be catty all the time? Like, I'm just so curious.
Speaking of Alma, there's one thing that she mentioned, like when she was starting to talk, she was like, to me try content creation, event management, Smoky. And then ako like, so now I think let's try soap. And her friends are like, again.
Tumejaribu baking, kuuza beauty products, ornaments and accessories, deliveries, graphic design, event management, content creation na kuuza Smoky.
Imebaki tu kuwe supply watenda sasa.
Achi. Me naona the only thing that will work for me and my money needs right now is soap.
Tena.
But you know, it comes out a bit negatively. However, I like that she's tried all those things.
Hustler.
No, as in, and then the fact that in episode 1, like I feel like it's a school fees thing. It's so much deeper. Like she's handling it so well, yani. Instead of kukua too depressed, whatever, she's like, how can I also, contribute to
Figure it
this?
out.
That's how I took it. I was like, oh my God, like, sorry, a school fees, and now you want like a business. I was like, okay, that's a boss lady move.
I really loved this episode, you guys, because it touched on failure and rejection, because she's clearly tried a whole lot of businesses.
Exactly.
A whole lot of, because unajua vile ni embarrassing.
You open a business, guys, you shughulikaing on it, then it fails. But she's tried. She's done like 4 already.
And she's not zilikuwa more.
Adi more than 4, sindio?
Smoky, content
creation,
The
event,
Mahamri.
event.
Kuuza nguo.
I think so. Hizo zote.
Mahamri.
Yeah, Mahamjam.
Mahamjam.
Na bado she's not quit. She's like, now I'm going to do the next one. Imagine that should be the spirit by the
boss move.
Such a
Alafu
boss move.
niulize tu swali. Sijui kama ni overthink. So the mom said she might need help with the fee structure.
Yeah.
Alafu sasa, now that the cousin anakuja, ana restock fridge, na hata vitu hazikwangi kwa fridge, kama like sasa selisama sausages atununuangi, alafu umenunua. How do you guys feel about that? Like putting, is it called a facade? Like kwa unajifanya something, because I felt like, are you trying to show off? Because hizi si vitu ananunuanga.
Yeah.
Normally.
But I feel like in most cases, it's usually like that even for, what do you call it? Just when you have guests in your house in general. Even sometimes, vikombe mpya, you have like sets of cutlery you give specifically to guests. Even you can be one of the most messiest people. Ile siku wageni wanakuja, bro, the house is being cleaned.
That is so interesting. Do you think that is why we have such a weird relationship with our relatives? Because we know our people when our relatives are not around. Then all of a sudden there's this auntie who's coming from where, this kuzo's coming from where, and then your parent just decides, all of a sudden we always have bacon in the fridge.
Yeah, snacks za wageni.
Wakati yuko na wangwashia asubuhi uji, nini. Alafu akikuja, all of a sudden kuna juice kwa fridge. All of a sudden kuna, puno na ule msemo, mgeni njoo.
Nilikaa hivi niko like, nilishangaa sana kwa sababu from the whole school fees thing I was like, is this really a priority? Nini. But then that's also very relatable. Even ndivyo tunakuanga kama ni wa Afrika ama ni wa Kenya pekee, but hivyo ndivyo tunakuanga.
And the way Alma is talking with her mom, you can tell they have this, it's kind of like older sister.
The young mom vibe.
Young mom vibe. I want to see more of their relationship.
We had talked about Robi before, like her dreams, whatever she wanted to do. We are really not told like her educational background, but what we know is Robi anataka kukua actor yani. Alafu there is Ellie, mwenye ni engineer already. How do you guys feel about the fact that hii kitu ya Ellie kukua engineer iko so pronounced, but what about her being in theater and all that? Where's the balance? And then right now when she's trying to choose herself, mi naona the reason why Ellie left was because alikuwa like kuna shift of power. Unaeleka namaanisha like sasa yeye amesema okay, so you're choosing your career, like it's a bit confusing because he had this whole lucrative life plan. I don't know, what do you guys think about that?
It's interesting because, I mean, when you come together with your person, kuna plans mko nazo, the both of you, sindio? But then space ya ambition yako iko wapi, which is what I felt with Robi. Ni kama kukua na hiyo room, because huyu ni engineer. You know, mi ni msanii.
The place they're coming from also.
Yeah?
Can we call that a village? Or how would you say that?
And
it's not a village, no, is it? The area they're from, maybe graduating and being like an engineer, nikawe ni chief
so
sasa.
I don't think it's just a Migori thing.
Yeah.
I think it's an everywhere thing, even in Nairobi. If I'm dating a whole, think about it, right? I'm dating a whole, mi ni msanii sijamoka. Like, kwanza mi ni theater performer. When's the last time you went for a theater play?
I went recently. This year I've been like for 3.
Oh, nice.
But that's
the
because...
last time ni high school, wakikuja kuperform set book.
You see,
Set
right
book,
now,
okay.
Last time.
It's
Okay, miss, because I have family who do that, so I always go
Exactly.
to like watch and everything.
That is the thing. So, I am dating, or rather I've been in a long-term relationship with, say, a pilot, or an engineer, or a doctor.
Jina kubwa is.
Mimi ni performing artist. Striving artist.
Upcoming.
Space yangu kwa hiyo it honestly hata without even mentioning stories agenda ama nini. Space yangu kwa hiyo relationship kidogo hata wewe mwenyewe kuna venye unaweza. Do you think Robi did that to herself? Like the same way being an engineer was really praised, and then for her yake ilikuwa inakanika ni hobby. That's even on the day where she was having this very big performance in Migori. Talent scouts from Nairobi had come. To her family, what was more important was Ellie's graduation party.
Engineer.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, hata ye mwenye, do you feel like she belittled herself?
I don't think so. Considering the fact that she chose herself, I think it's the people around her. Because hata akirudi kutoka auditions, hakuna mtu alimuuliza ilikuwa aje, kulienda aje, it's straight to whatever. I just think, as you said, watu wanaiona kama ni hobby. By the way, ndio decide kutoka Migori, aende Nairobi, a foreign place. This is somebody who believes in her dream. For sure. I find that she believes in herself kabisa. But sasa, your disconnect.
There's another. Do you think also, let's look at parents' relationships, just in the same light. Babake alimuita akamwambia, mimi nilikuwa na kazi Nairobi, kazi kaisha, ikabidi nimerudi huku. What was the mom doing?
Good question.
Because you know, sometimes we just mirror what we see, especially as girls, we look at what our mothers did. Because they are our first point of contact.
Do you think that is why Alma is also so driven to also do her own thing, have her own thing, her own businesses, just because her mother is also like hustling and is cabin crew?
It could be like a reflection of your parents.
Yeah, it really could be. Because I'd want to know more about Robi's mom. And what was she doing when now Robi's dad lost the job in Nairobi, everything ended, na akadecide, wacha turudi mashambani. Of course, kuna ile we are married, we have kids.
True.
Heavy.
It is. It really is.
Niulize, kuna kitu baba Robi alisema. Watu wa Nairobi wanapenda kukula kwa mfuko ya wenyewe. What are these?
Nataka ukifika kule ujichunge, kwa sababu watu wa Nairobi wanapenda kukula kutoka kwa mfuko ya wengine, na tena wanaweza kukuingiza kwa mambo mengine ambayo si mazuri.
Watu wa Nairobi tunakuanga tumeonewa saa zingine.
Sidhani.
It's just a thing when it comes to cities. Cities are everyone just comes with an agenda or is made to have like an agenda. Like, why are you in the city? I'm here to get money. I'm here to do ABCD. Like, kila msee anataka tu kumake a buck.
Unajua nishaibiwa ushago.
Wallahi.
Ushago pia kuna kuanga na hizi vitu.
Ziko.
Zinakuanga na sasa.
Za ushago na za Nairobi, I feel like it's different. The Nairobi kwanza ni systematic, ni ka job huku. Like, also like scamming and all that. Ukiibiwa shags, someone might be stealing mostly because of need.
Mimi nilibiwa because of hata carelessness yangu. So I wouldn't say that it was the person's fault. Nilikuwa shikamat kapoch kalikuwa hapo kwa nini?
Nairobi inakuanga ka habit. Kuna watu they've just made it a habit. Ukizuba imeenda.
I think they do it for fun hata saa zingine.
Are you vouching for Ellie and Robi?
Honestly, what I'm vouching for is Robi's career. Like, I really want to see. But Kenya nataka kuona for now ni kama atatokwa akiwa Nairobi. But genuinely, I'm vouching for her career.
Because the way they kept on mentioning Nairobi Half-Life and you're like, is this a premonition? Is it about to get dark?
Is it about to get down? But I'm really vouching for her career. But nataka kuona hiyo dynamic yao itaenda wapi. Like, Ellie atakuwa completely forgotten. Ama atapop up. Like, I'm just
personally,
so curious.
I think it's done. I don't know assumption, but I think it's done.
I don't think so. The fact that alikuja kwa bus station.
Yeah, bus station.
And then even Robi akamwangalia kawave smiling. The fact that he showed up says something. Maybe he's still hurt seeing her go. But also the fact that also Robi alimwangalia to like smile and
they still love each other, but like it's different.
You guys, Archie. Basketball.
Screw this, guys. Kwani tunaacha watu bully every day kila time? Kwa nini ka nani? Cheki. Let's play for this ball and for this court. Tena. Mnataka kujibisha tena?
Achi.
Hapana, guys. Enough is enough. Let's do this.
You know the rules.
I know the rules. The winner gets the court na anacheza hapa time yote anataka. The loser does not step foot on this court. Si tukilose tunachia ile court na hii court na tunaenda home.
Sasa wakilose watalose zote mbili, hawatakuwa hata na moja.
Kiburi ni ya nini?
Hey.
And then the fact that you don't consult your team.
Hadi walikuwa
Okay,
like
some of them were like, nah, don't even try.
Iko must like tuko na court ingine.
wange fight at least for the main court, which seems like that is the attraction.
They lost that court.
But they will have like need for it again. So the other team now goes to the other court and then wao wateki. Lakini alisema zote mbili.
Hapo acha alitupambao kiasi.
For sure.
Bonga na team.
For sure.
Bonga na team. I don't know how they're going to save it. I'm scared for them.
But imagine if they lose both of them.
Yeah. But speaking of Archie, I'm really interested to see how her story develops, because we have not seen that much of her story yet. We're only on the basketball court, like behind the scenes.
Yeah.
We don't know much about her. And I want to see, because at the end she looks like she has some fire in her.
And the friendship dynamic between the three, the boyfriend, Alma and Archie, I don't know. It's just so, it looks fun. I just hope Robi will enter that dynamic and bring some difference.
Yeah.
More drama.
Yeah, more drama.
So, take home from TUKI, episode 2.
I still think, especially between the relationship between Ellie and Robi, still a lot of lack of adequate and proper communication. I feel like they could have figured out a way that benefits both of them, both work-wise, because they both have careers. That's nothing new. I mean, in relationships, both of you would probably end up still having careers, having a job and everything. But I don't think that should have been the end of the relationship, if it is.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Hapo kwa communication. Maze pia Ellie ange power dynamic, maze, just because you've been told no, it doesn't mean it's the end.
Yeah.
Mbona tu alisimama akatoka? You sit down and you figure it out.
For sure, there is no equality there because
Yeah.
Robi supported Ellie's dream, like the graduation, everything. I feel like Ellie should have done the same thing. He should have supported her. He should have asked her how the audition went. He should have helped her rehearse. He should have been like, that's my girl, go to Nairobi, and when you come back, let's visit, let's schedule visits. I'll be coming to see you, you'll be coming to see me. That would have been the best way, and the relationship would have flourished.
Even planning the relationship. Invite her into the conversation. Or not even at inviting her. It's your relationship, the both of you. Talk about it. Sijui nini ilimpatia hii pressure ya. He's the one to set everything. And then Robi's like a plus in his plans.
Yeah.
I feel like he disappointed himself.
He really did.
He set himself up, I guess, for that failure. Juu haujabonga na umse vizuri. Make plans na unexpect to come through nayo.
Mm-hmm.
Come
Food
on,
for
guys. Food for thought. Mm-hmm. Food for thought. To show mnafilaje, was it fair? If you've watched it, if you've not watched it, of course, it's on this channel. TUKI episode 2. It's Tukihama. Tukihama.
Yeah.
Let us know. Was it fair that Robi left? Was it fair for Ellie to have done all that and Robi still said no? Let us know in the comment section.
They should also let us know how the story is going so far, who your favorite character is, who you relate to.
Yeah.
Of course, I feel like you relate to Robi a lot.
I actually do.
Yeah, I heard you said something, and in my head I noticed you kind of relate to her.
I really like Alma. I think she's so cool. That's my favorite character so far.
Alma?
Yeah,
Alma
Alma.
is G. Alma is who I want to be when I grow up.
The business lady. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also like her. I like her attitude. Thank you very much for tuning in for episode 2. It was good. It was nice. Make sure you engage with us in the comments. Make sure you talk to us about the characters. Kindly show some love in the comments for both of the hosts and myself, of course.
So like, subscribe if you already haven't. Our socials are Tukisonga at 254. And you guys, somebody needs to make a maham jam and you tag us. Tafadhali, let us see what you can make.
Hey, that name, maham jam. Of course, guys, we spoke about the Wazi chatbot. Kama uko na swali zozote on your sexual reproduction health, relationships, go to wazi.com. Bonga nayo, open up, just talk, okay? And if unafeel ni kama kidogo sipati zile answers nataka, kuja bonga na sisi at Tukisonga 254 across all social media platforms. And of course, mkituonyesha love, show some love to our sister podcast, Space Yako podcast. They're doing an amazing job over there. What was that? I need lunch. I need maham jam. Maham jams. Okay, guys, see you next week. Cheers, Wazi.
Wazi.